know these brothers my guys. Know that we fly, know that they ride or die. Why they wanna move like that? Why you want gone? Why you want act like that? Why you play hard?
Hey folks, welcome back to my YouTube channel Code Ray. So today in this video we are going to discuss about introduction to blockchain. Okay, this is an introductory part of blockchain, or this video will solve your question of what is blockchain. Okay, so we have discussed about solidity. We have learned so many terms of solidity. We have learned about state variables, we have learned about local variables, scopings, a memory keyword, getter setup function. Okay, that will be that all we have discussed in later on videos. Okay, we have created a separate playlist for this, but this video get some idea in your mind about, hey, what is blockchain? Okay, so a blockchain is a term which can be represented as a block that are connected to a chain. The word says it, blockchain, a block connected to a chain. Okay, so in this video we are going to learn about, hey, what is blockchain, what are the uses of blockchain, and how a blockchain can change the potential of life, and how the blockchain can change the whole world. Okay, cool, isn't it? Yeah, right. So I have created a presentation for you so that you can betterly understand what is blockchain, how does it work, and how to use it. Okay, so we'll just go to that presentation and get started. Yeah, this is what the presentation is. Now we'll just slideshow this presentation. Okay, what is blockchain? So I heard the name blockchain from website. I heard this name from blogs. I heard this name in YouTube. After hearing that name, I started researching about, hey, what is blockchain and how can I use the blockchain to implement in my life, or how can I work on blockchain. So this term is very interesting, blockchain. Okay, so after hearing that term, I started researching about blockchain, and after my research of around 3 to 4 months, I learned about blockchain in I will show you my learning in 5 major points. Now the 5 points are blockchain is not a use case of internet. Okay, now what does a use case of internet means? Okay, the application you use, the softwares you use, the online game you play, online websites you surf on, these are all the use cases of application. Okay, but blockchain is not a use case of application or internet. Okay, these are all not, blockchain is not a use case of internet. Okay, so blockchain is not similar to emails, blockchain is not a game, blockchain is not an application, blockchain is not a programming language. No, but then the question arises is, what is blockchain? Okay, so it will come into second point. Blockchain is as fundamental and parallel to internet. So blockchain is similar, fundamental, and parallel to internet. Now what does this parallelism means? So blockchain works as similar as internet, but it is parallel to internet, not similar to internet. It is parallel to internet. It works parallelly from internet. Okay, that is our second point. And the third point is, it seems to be very simple but is really complex. Okay, so blockchain seems very simple but it is really complex to understand. And the fourth point, it has a potential to change the human life, that we have talked about it. It has all the potential to change human life. It has all the potential to change the world. It has all the potential to change every aspect of India. Cool, isn't it? Okay, so the blockchain is not something, a use case of internet. Blockchain is something parallel to internet. It sounds simple but complex to understand, and it has potential to change the human life. Okay, cool. And now the fifth and the most important point in my research is, blockchain is not spelled as Bitcoin. Okay, blockchain is not spelled as Bitcoin. There are many misconceptions of blockchain with cryptocurrency. Blockchain is something not that is cryptocurrency. Blockchain is different technology, cryptocurrency is different. Both are different. Yes, blockchain operates on no, cryptocurrency operates on blockchain. Okay, now introduction. So if I ask you what is blockchain, your answer could be blockchain is technology behind crypto. Yes, it is right, but there are some different ways to know about blockchain. Now what are those ways and how can we learn about those ways? Okay, yeah, the answer is right, that blockchain is technology behind crypto. It is totally correct, but there are some different ways of understanding blockchain. So blockchain is generally a ledger. Okay, blockchain a ledger. We are understanding the term blockchain as a ledger. Now what this blockchain as a ledger means? Okay, now what is ledger? Okay, the question arises is, hey, what is ledger? Is it something similar to database? Yeah, something like that, but slightly different. Is it something different or similar to tables and row and columns? Yeah, we'll discuss about it in upcoming slides. So this can be imagined as a ledger. This picture, not this picture, this picture of book can be imagined as ledger, but it is old fashioned ledger. It is a ledger around, it is the old ledger. It is 1819 or 1900 ledger. Now ledger is something, a book of entry. Okay, you can just imagine it as a book of entry, where if you you borrow the money from your friend has this entry in ledger, you has your entry in ledger, and the third party from which you are borrowing the amount, the third party, suppose it can be bank, it can be a mobile application. These bank and mobile applications also have their ledger. Okay, cool. So for example, we'll take understand it by an example. You want to send money to your friend in New York. Okay, so you send it around $100 to your friend from India to New York. Okay, okay, from India to New York. Here we have taken the example of New York and Algeria. Okay, it seems that slide changed. Okay, sorry for that. Here we have taken the example of New York and Algeria. We will take different example from it. We will take India to New York. Okay, you live in India. You want to send the money from India to New York. Okay, so if the money is sent online, the bank will make an entry on ledger. Okay, the bank will make an entry in ledger, and the entry will be in your ledger also and your friend ledger also. Sorry. So the entry of money sent by you can be stored into your ledger, similar to your friend ledger. Okay, okay. Now if you send money, the whole kind of problem arises in sending of money between one bank account to another bank account. And the problem is, ledger technique is there are bunch of ledgers between the network. Most of ledgers are owned by bank, also by the mobile applications you use for money transfer, example PhonePe, Google Pay, PayPal. So the bank and institute charges some transfer of some money for transfer amount. Now why they charges the money? Because there are bunch of ledgers between the transaction. Okay, you send money, it will go entry in ledger, another ledger, another ledger. So the transfer of money from one ledger to another ledger creates friction, which generally results in money loss, resources loss, time and speed loss. So if bank has to charge the money, then why would bank charge their own money? Okay, bank will charge your money. Okay, so your money is nothing but an entry in ledger. Okay, your every money or every single amount of money you own online is a entry in ledger. Okay, cool. If you understand it, right? If you don't understand, you can just revisit the video and start from beginning. Okay, to understand it. So the problem arises if you send money of $100 from India, he will receive, or your friend will receive in New York as $96 only. The $4 will be charges would be taken from you. Okay, now why these charges? We have discussed about it, because it creates friction. You have to charge the bank and the mobile institutes, insurance companies, everything, or every amount of ledgers in between charges some money. Okay, cool. So this is what a problem in ledger technique is. Now what would be the solution for this? So now imagine a single universal ledger in which all of us are connected. So we are node in the ledger. So every time a transaction happen, each and every time each node authenticated. Now authentication means, okay, we know the transaction is happening. We have to just click on the transaction. Yeah, I have authenticated this transaction. Now if you want to authenticate the transaction, you have to be connected to a single universal ledger, which is blockchain. And inside the blockchain, each and every people or each and every machine connected to that blockchain is known as node. Okay, now node can be a computer device, node can be your workstation, node can be a laptop, node can be a PC, anything. It depends on you. What is node? Okay, so node is generally a device which is connected to a blockchain, which authenticates the blockchain. Okay, so nodes are generally 1,000, 10,000, 20,000, any number of amount are nodes that are present in blockchain. So they authenticate the transaction. Each and every transaction happens in a blockchain. So instead of this multiple ledger in a banking system or money transferring system, you have just one single universal ledger. Now imagine how beautiful and how innovative and how faster the technology is. Okay, now how much secure is blockchain? Okay, now if we have to change the whole banking system, the blockchain needs to be secure. Okay, so that your money get transferred from your account to your friend accounts only, not to the third party account or not to the hacker accounts. Okay, so how much secure is blockchain? The question arises in our all mind. So blockchain uses a consensus algorithm for security. Consensus algorithm. What does this consensus algorithm means? Okay, consensus is not generally what voting. It is similar to voting. Okay, if you send any transaction to Bitcoin, or if you send any transaction of Ethereum, so after the transaction occurring, before the occurring of transaction, whole nodes which are connected to the blockchain get some voters. Okay, they have to vote that you have to do this transaction or not. If they vote yes, and the majority of votes are yes, then your transaction will get proceed. Okay, if the majority of votes are no, then your transaction will never get occurred. It will be removed from the blockchain. Okay, this is how blockchain technology works. It works on consensus algorithm. Now this is only a basic part of consensus algorithm. We'll create one separate video for that, which will be created in upcoming playlist section. Okay, now second point, also the blockchain is protected by best cryptographic algorithm. Okay, so blockchain is protected with best cryptographic algorithm. What is cryptography? What are cryptographic algorithm? We'll discuss about it in later on video, separate video. Okay, so it is very difficult to hack blockchain. So how it is difficult to hack blockchain? So each and every block in the blockchain is immutably connected with each other. Okay, so we have discussed about it in intro video of a blockchain. If you have not seen that video, you can just check out the description. Okay, the link is provided there. Okay, each and every block is connected with immutably with each other. Now how does the block are connected with each other? Okay, so the hash of the previous block is the stored in the hash of the next block. Okay, every hash in a previous block is stored in the next block of hash. So if you want to change one block of blockchain, the whole blockchain get affected. Okay, so it is very difficult to hack one block of a blockchain, because it will affect each and every block of a blockchain. Okay, if it is not understandable, we can just revisit it. Okay, so think about a blockchain where one block is connected to another block, the another block is connected to third block is connected to fourth block. Okay, you can just imagine it, blocks which are connected to each other. Okay, so the first block has its own hash. Now what does its hash means? Hash means a data. Generally hash, we will discuss about hash in later on video. You can just now imagine hash as an encrypted text. Okay, as an encrypted text. Okay, just like your password. Suppose first block has its own hash, and the hash gets stored into the second block, and the hash which is get stored in a second block is the hash of a previous block. So the previous block hash is stored into the next block, and the next block hash is stored into the third block. The third block hash gets stored into the fourth block. This is how the whole hash line get created. So now if any hacker or a malicious person try to hack the blockchain, it is very difficult for him to hack the blockchain, because it will get affected to the whole blockchain by just hacking one block. Okay, this is how secure a blockchain is. Okay, so it is very difficult to hack a blockchain. So who maintains the blockchain? Okay, the question arises is, there are multiple nodes connected to a blockchain. So is it any person, or is it any leader who attends the blockchain? Now suppose an example, 4 ladies are enjoying a kitty party. Okay, they are playing cards, they are spending money on cards, they are spending swap money on card, and if they spend money on cards, something like solidity or something like rummy. Okay, they are playing rummy, they are using so much of their money. If one lady have to receive the money from other lady, and she says, I will pay you later, so how can this lady trust that one lady? There is no great lady, or there is no human who financially protects those money. Okay, now it is very difficult to understand. We'll just take a simple example. Suppose you are owning some kind of money, you gave your money to a friend. Okay, now after 4 years, that similar friend came to you, and he says, when did I take the money from you? There is no third party person who has the entry of your money. Okay, it is very difficult for you to trust your own friend, because money is a thing which is very harmful. Yeah, money is harmful, I think so. Yeah, cool. So the another question is, who maintains and owns the blockchain? To maintain the blockchain, it requires time. Yeah, it requires time, it requires money, it requires resources, computational speed, electricity. And so Satoshi Nakamoto, have you heard the name of Satoshi Nakamoto? Okay, Satoshi Nakamoto is anonymous person. Okay, we don't know if Satoshi Nakamoto is a single person or are the group of a person. We don't know about it. It's anonymous. Satoshi Nakamoto is one of the person who have created the Bitcoin. the first cryptocurrency which operates on a blockchain. Okay, invented the crypto Bitcoin, yeah, which would be incentive to the people who are maintaining blockchain. Now, what this incentive means? So the salary which get paid to the person who are operating or who are maintaining the blockchain. Now, the person who maintain the blockchain, we started calling them miners. Okay, so they mine the blockchain. Okay, that is why the miner term come into a picture. Okay, so they uses the miner machine, blockchain miner. Have you ever heard the name of a miner? Okay, so the person who owns the miner machine gets his or her salary in Bitcoin. Okay, that is why Satoshi Nakamoto invented the crypto name Bitcoin, which would be incentive to the people who are maintaining blockchain, because they are using their time, they are using their money, they are using their resources, and they are using their computational speed and electricity. Okay, so how do a Bitcoin and crypto relate? Okay, okay, we are discuss about miner. Miner is something just similar to a machine which operates on huge number of electricity, which operates on huge computational speed, so that a person who owns miner have to provide huge electricity and huge computational speed and some time and money also. So he will also receive some time, money from Bitcoin. Okay, or he will just receive Bitcoin as an his or her salary. Okay, this is how the miners work, and this is how the the person who owns the miner works on mined blockchain or mined Bitcoin. Okay, okay, cool. So how do blockchain and crypto relates? Now, what are the terms who relates the blockchain and crypto? So if there is a crypto, there must be a blockchain. Okay, this is the main part. So if the crypto is operating, it will be always operating on a blockchain. Okay, cool. The crypto works on blockchain. Yeah, we all know about it. Some people thinks that crypto are evil and blockchain is good. Some people, some people are of India. Okay, in India, most of the people think that crypto and blockchain relate to each other. Crypto and blockchain are similar. No, the misconceptions are very much that crypto and blockchain are similar to each other, and some of them thinks that Bitcoin and blockchain are similar. Okay, that is not also real, or that is not also true. So what is true? Crypto, some people think that crypto are evil and blockchain is good. That is also not true. Cryptocurrencies are also good. They can be useful in future. Okay, and blockchain is also a good technology which can be useful in many industries of India. We'll understand it by taking one example of industry. So multiple countries works on blockchain. Yeah, we have discussed about it. India needs also to work on a blockchain so that we can see our future. So countries like Japan, Dubai, Estonia, Mauritius. In fact, Mauritius call himself as an Ethereum land. These are all countries are using blockchain. They are implementing blockchain so that their people get better understanding of blockchain, and their country will develop faster on blockchain and develop efficiently on blockchain. Okay. So how does India can implement blockchain? This is our second question of this video. How does India can implement blockchain? So if we talk about India, India has a largest industry agriculture. The largest industry in agriculture, India is agriculture. Most of the Indians, around 70 to 90% of Indians do agriculture, or millions of acres of land is used for agriculture. Agriculture is one of the most biggest industry of India. The contribution of India in agriculture is the half of the world. The half of the world is on one side, and India on one side for contribution of agriculture. Okay, India has the biggest agriculture industry in the world. So there are pros of Indian agriculture industries, and there are certain cons too. Pros and cons. Have you heard the name of it? You can take pros as advantages and cons as disadvantages. These are all pros of Indian agriculture industry. That Indian agriculture industry is big, it is huge, it is the millions of acres of land are used for agriculture. Yeah, it is very good thing. Green revolution is becoming part of India. But there are certain cons too. Now, what are those cons? So the cons of agriculture is this number. Now, what does this number indicate? 23. Okay. This number indicates the Indian farmer suicide rate. Okay, 23 farmers suicide in India in daily amount of time. Okay, 20 farmers in India get suicide by a day. Okay, but there are certain reasons for the suicide. Now, what are they? Okay, 23 farmers do suicide daily in India. What is the reason? So how to bring solution for that. Okay, and what is the reason for the suicide? I can just tell you reason is less land, more tax of land, more hard work, less income, poor facilities, less education for farmers, less amount of money. Yeah, that is one reason, and that is another reason also. And the most important part is, think about it, by implementing blockchain, farmer can solve the issue of less land, more money for fertilizer products. So in farming, the main things required are machines, equipments required for the farmer. So that things can be provided to farmer by using blockchain technology. Now how does a blockchain can come into picture? Suppose one tractor or any one equipment which is so expensive can be owned by 11 or more than one farmers. Okay, so how can a one tractor can be owned by 11 farmers? By implementing partial ownership strategy of blockchain. Partial ownership strategy of blockchain. So what does a partial ownership strategy does is, if the tractor has its own smart contract, the smart contract get divided into 25% to all 11 farmers. Or if you divide it, I don't know maths very much, I am weak in maths, so you can just divide it all, so that 11 farmer get their own ownership in a one tractor, so that one tractor can be useful by 11 farmers. Yeah, isn't it cool? Everyone has his own ownership, everyone is responsible for the maintenance of tractor, everyone is responsible for the maintenance of each and every equipment they use. Okay, blockchain is the answer. Now ask me the question. Okay, this is the quote that I have heard somewhat in websites, or I have heard this quote in Twitter. Okay, now blockchain is the answer. Now ask the question to the Indian, that how can they implement blockchain? Put your all comments down by asking the question. So I have taken the strategy of agriculture in India. Thank you. That's it for today. We have discussed about blockchain. We have taken a beautiful example of agricultural industry, because we have the huge agricultural industries in India, and the implementation of blockchain will be successful in the future use. Okay, till then, take your own step toward providing some knowledge about persons, knowledge about peoples of India toward blockchain, and bye bye, take care.